Yo, what is up, my dudes? I'm back with another video. I will be doing the Tsubaki and the Seal of Oricalcos fanfic today for you guys. Now, this fanfic starts with, assault scene, blah, 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 blah. It's the same as the actual anime, not really important. What is important is what happens afterwards, as Tsubaki says, well, you're more of a man than I thought you were first. First is actually Yuki, basically, and then while Yuno is still on the actual ground and stuff, Tsubaki actually says, I activate the Seal of Oricalcos. Sorry about that, guys. I wanted to actually put in the Oricalcos music there, so if you're wondering why I was being silent, that is why. I'll be editing that in afterwards, because it just feels so right, because, like, this is a fanfic that was heavily inspired by a dream that I had, and even in the dream, right as Tsubaki activated the Seal of Oricalcos, the theme from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually played, so I thought that I would actually do that for the video as well. So at this point, Tsubaki is actually summons the seal, and the seal actually surrounds her, Yuki, and Yuno. And this is where her Tsubaki actually gets a new design and psycho personality, basically, with her crazy eyes and the Seal of Oricalcos actually appearing on her head. And this seal actually gives her unfathomable powers, basically, and I will reveal those powers during the actual duel, basically. So she challenges Yuki to a duel, basically, and to which he tries to actually attack her, which doesn't really work because Tsubaki has a new shockwave move that is powered by the Oricalcos. So actually, Yuki actually asks for some aid, and actually some other people actually give him more power, enough to actually punch Tsubaki, actually ending the duel. But this is the kicker. When a person loses the duel using the Seal of Oricalcos, basically, is similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! The person loses their soul if they lose the actual duel. And I kept that here as Tsubaki actually asks her master to not actually take her soul. Of course, her master not really caring, and actually was just someone who was just a psychotic, basically. Hint to who it might be. I won't really reveal that until later. Her master doesn't listen and takes her soul anyway. And then Yuki and Yuno, Yuki actually sees that Tsubaki was actually captured in the Seal of Oricalcos by a card that was on the actual ground, which actually proved that yes, her soul was taken. Of course, this was just the first duel. The other ones are not that much of a pushover, basically. The only reason why this one was so easy was because she was like the weakest of their crew, basically. But she did still have some new attacks and stuff, though. But that is mainly why she was much kind of a pushover for a dual fight, basically. But I mean, it's the first chapter, so I mean, it's supposed to be kind of easy, basically. But basically, 6, Yuki and Yuno actually joined together, and 6, which I actually forget her actual name, actually tells of how the seal actually, how these people had actually found the actual seal. Basically, Westcott and his 2 other cronies, actually, I will not really reveal who they were because they are in their particular chapters, but of course, Westcott, I will reveal who that master of Tsubaki's is. It's Westcott, basically, from the He Dead Alive series. So, which, of course, they is 6, is Tsubaki, or no, Yuno and Yuki all have to go on this adventure and actually head to DEM Industries, which will eventually be shrouded by this purple mist, actually is surrounding DEM from Westcott's powers, similar to the Date a Live video game dream that I had. I actually had put that segment of the dream actually in this fanfic. I thought that I would mention that in case I forget to mention it on that particular chapter. But yeah, that is the first chapter of Tsubaki and the seal of Oricalcos. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I guess. Peace out, guys.